Danny Boyle and Jodie Comer are taking horror to a new level, with 28 Years Later, the chilling sequel to the groundbreaking zombie saga. And this time, the fear feels a little too real. The film taps into the psychological scars we carry from living through our own global crisis. Set decades after the original outbreak, 28 Years Later drops us into a Britain still scarred by the rage virus. While the rest of the world has moved on, British survivors remain trapped, isolated, and fighting to stay human. It's a stark vision of what happens when recovery leaves entire nations behind. Boyle says the impact of COVID deeply influenced the story. The pandemic showed us that what we thought only happened in movies can hit home. And that realization fuels the film's sense of dread. He believes horror is now more effective than ever because it's rooted in lived experience. At the heart of the story is 12-year-old Spike, played by Alfie Williams. Raised in a remote feudal-style sanctuary with his parents, including a housebound mother played by Jodie Comer, Spike knows nothing of life before the virus. For him, survival isn't a reaction. It's the only life he's ever known. When Spike's father takes him to the mainland for a rite of passage hunt, they quickly learn the infected have evolved. Some crawl, some lead packs. And the rage virus? It's not gone, it's grown. The quiet tension erupts into chaos, reminding viewers that complacency is deadly. Jodie Comer delivers a haunting performance as Isla, a mother teetering between clarity and collapse. Ravaged by illness and isolation, Isla still fights to protect her son, even if it means hiding the truth. Her portrayal adds a painful realism to a genre often driven by spectacle. Comer says the emotional challenge was immense. Navigating Isla's fading awareness while facing physical horror pushed her in ways she hadn't experienced even in her past crisis roles. She calls Isla's internal battle the most human part of an otherwise inhuman world. Boyle hints this film is just the beginning, with a second chapter already filmed by director Nia DaCosta, and plans for a third. 28 Years Later is more than a sequel. It's the start of a new trilogy, and it's one that promises to evolve as sharply and as dangerously as the virus itself. 28 Years Later isn't just a return to one of cinema's most iconic horror worlds. It's a reflection of the world we're living in now. Danny Boyle uses the genre not just to scare us, but to challenge us, to look closer at how we cope, what we forget, and what we're willing to risk in the name of survival. Because in the end, the most terrifying part of the story isn't the virus, it's what it reveals about us.
I don't know whether to call it a magazine or a newspaper.
What can I say? As you can see, the iconic screen magazine. It is I'm on the cover. It's really nice to be on the cover.
Karan, this is your surprise for the evening.
I remember there were so many times that, he would just turn back and he'd look at me and I was like, Agnipath.
माँ के पैरों के नीचे स्वर्ग है, अरे बाप के पैरों के नीचे जायदाद है।
गीते और आदित्य का अभी ब्रेकअप हो रहा है, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए हैं वो दोनों एक दूसरे से, है ना? आदित्य बोल रहा है ये अपनी आपकी खुद की फेवरेट है, कौन झेल सकता है इसे?
If you could legalize one thing in India, what would it be? Prostitution, gambling, or marijuana?
I can't hear you.
We have seen you as more of a glamorous role in South Indian movies. And you went to Bombay. I don't know what transformed you. You're today totally different role.
Feel nepotism or no nepotism, I'm here. किसी के बाप की इंडस्ट्री नहीं है.
कहीं ना कहीं मेरी भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज कई बार ऐसे गई हैं जहाँ पे मुझे ऐसा लगा कि maybe I should have gotten the opportunity rather than someone who's from the family.
I love reading your reviews. When you really love something, you genuinely have, and that means a lot.
But that's the whole thing, you guys don't give up in life.
I wish you all the very best. May Screen digitally prosper.